on the donkey.
Yes, and we lost the donkey when we left for the boar's tusk. And the chicken too.
Okay, now I'm recording as well. Let's see how that goes.
Fucking goddamn.
Right.
Interesting.
So yeah. They go to the god, I go to the temple. Proceed, Mr. DM.
Okay,
Please don't burn it down.
that
It's just,
was the last.
be the new player's delight. They just like want to
Burn down the
down.
town. Look, there's one stone structure left, so you gotta watch out of it. Okay, so
I mean, let me put it this way. I'm the only person who has been constantly saying burn down the churches, and I'm the only person who has not attempted to burn a fucking church down in this game.
Wait, when the fuck was that?
look, man, things
Well,
happen.
not in character, out character.
Oh, the guy who critted and died from the overspill of the damage?
It was an accident, okay, work-related one. Look. The insurance
Work-related.
covers that shit, okay?
I wish we had it in here. It'd be very useful.
Okay, so you guys go to Captain Ramhorn, is that correct?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I go
trio,
to the
this
temple.
the two, yeah. So Lillith splits off, doesn't care about you, but the two scouts go with you to the captain to
Cool.
report on what on what's been going on. And let's see.
Wait. The
that
scouts,
captain
were they working for the
Is
captain
in
and
his
not the army?
room, up in the
They're
top
working
floor
for the
of
army.
the.
Also, I have everything. I
Of the
see
guard barracks?
Zoom's glorious chin.
Wait, I'm confused now. So the town god is actually the army.
No. The army and the town guard are separate entities.
Okay, but the scouts was from the army, so why are they reporting to the town god? I'm confused now.
Oh, you should have been there and asked the question. Now you get to be silent.
Correct.
Whatever.
He is pouring over a new addition to his room, and that is a fancy map of the area. He's actually got like a nice piece of cartography laid out on the now empty desk. He's like holding two sides of it so it doesn't like fold on itself, and he's studying it. You notice that there's still empty whiskey bottles in the room, but they're like now strewn around corners to like not be in the way.
I'll halfway expected for him to like fill them with piss instead.
And the scouts lead the way, and they start reporting on their patrol that they have gone past that mountain and they have been apprehended by a raven, and they let out four adventurers from a crypt of some kind, and then like you three come in.
What's up?
Ah, you've returned.
Yeah.
Why would
Kind
you
of,
be? Why would you be in that old crypt? But you've cleared it out many months ago.
Believe it or not, but we were out to check out the tiles.
We kind of got sidetracked and ended up in the crypt. We were going to do other things, but we thought we'd stop by and
The
let
tiles.
you know about what's been up to.
Tiles, yes.
Yeah. It's besides
like-
the point.
Why would you want to check out the tiles of an old crypt?
Because they're made of stone.
Can Gork ask one question, please,
And
Mr.
that's-
Captain? Why are you concerned of tiles when there are a lot of undead there, most of them stinking, and even more of them wanting to rip your guts out? Why are tiles important? For
Wait.
me, it looks like a stupid idea.
So wait,
And
you had undead in that crypt, is that correct?
well, yeah,
They're
they were.
pretty live. I would call them not undead. They're dead that live in.
Yeah, when we
As
walked
they're
in, they were
called
kind of
undead.
just chilling there.
Still.
Well, that's bad news. We have reports of undead, mostly wraiths, flying about pretty much everywhere around here. Wherever we send
Maybe they're
scouts,
Flying.
Ground
Can't
as well.
confirm.
wherever we send scouts, they meet singular wraiths flying high up above. Clearly,
Okay, yeah. We get no. How about we just start from the beginning after we left about 3 weeks ago, right? Yeah, let's do.
that's
do that.
probably going to make more sense. Nobody's returned or gone to Fort Graham ever since you've left, or rather, nobody's returned because some scouts were sent and they are not back yet. So,
Anyways, yeah.
what's going
So
on?
essentially, what happens? We went north.
Um,
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna get through this quick. We went north. Saw some Gorgon, or saw what looked like probably Medusa or Gorgon. Said fuck that. Continued going north. Oh, we passed by your father-in-law. Your
Your
mother-in-law has
father-in-law?
died.
What?
Your father-in-law has now gone and apparently done some. He's gonna go avenge your mother-in-law's deaths. I'm not 100%. Then we continued north to Fort Graham.
My father-in-law lives down south in the capital. That was my father and mother you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Wait, no. When we were talking to him, he said he had a daughter that got married to.
that
That
was his father and mother.
No.
Opa.
Wait, no. Okay, I remember when we were dealing with fucking the Oathbreaker. He was like, I had a daughter, and we sent her off to be married to some guy named fucking whatever Bootstrap's name is.
Wait, did I fuck up? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I did.
I'm
me
pretty
correct-
sure that was supposed
So-
to be Ramport's parents up there.
Okay. Anyways, pretend like we've been.
Let
talking
me
about
correct
Rambo's
myself.
parents.
Let me correct myself. He says that's my grandfather you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so assuming that we realized it was his grandmother and grandfather the whole time, yeah, yeah, so
No, I
your
think it's more
grandmother's
fun that you
dead.
fucked it up.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Kind of happened like a day or two before we arrived. Your grandfather kind of went insane with sorrow, and we're not 100% about what's going on there. So sorry for your loss. And we continued north to Fort Graham, and they had vampire. We dealt with that, and then the fucking Lich King arrived and promptly turned the place into a mass grave.
You see that he's paying absolutely no attention to what you're saying.
Okay. What's he doing?
He's leaned over the desk and is just head hung down, eyes closed, and he's like thinking and breathing deeply.
Yeah.
The tiles were actually pretty nice in the crypt, though.
Fucking zoom.
Ooh, okay. Like that mutters to himself. He's saying, I know it. I shouldn't have delayed it. I know it. Stops and collects himself and says, Fort Graham, what's happening
Well,
there?
They had a vampire problem, and then we dealt with it, and then the Lich King
Yeah.
arrived, and now they're all dead.
Fort Graham is gone.
Supposedly.
Turned into
Well,
an
we don't know the
necropolis.
vampire.
I am pretty sure that broken walls and undead and lich inside walls is dead fort.
Turned into a necropolis like 20 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. I don't know why people would decide to stay there after that happening once, but, you know.
Well, I mean,
And
there's kind of
Gork
like
is confused about the weak defenses.
Important note: this didn't happen here 20 years ago. This place was unaffected by the blight.
No, not Chazal, I'm talking about the fort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All the blight in its entire
No,
the blight
who
in
the
its
fuck would
entirety
want to live
happened
all the way up
way
there?
away from here.
It did?
Anyways, yeah, so and then through magic, yeah, pretty much through magic, we ended up teleported to insert name of city here. And,
Talren, yes.
Fort Vane or something.
Yeah, ended up teleported there. Kind of healed up a bit. Olin decided to join the Watch, and then the patriarch guy was very nice and gave us a teleport home. Well, a teleport back. I wouldn't exactly call this home at this point. Yeah, he became a brother of the watch. Yeah, and now we have to get some stone for the wizard, which is why we went to that temple or that crypt, because we figured, hire a few laborers, get all the stone out of that crypt, bring it to him, make a quick buck. Yeah.
Well, you might be surprised to not learn that labor is becoming an expensive commodity around these parts.
Oh God.
More
Did
than
they
the
form
Russians.
a union? Did the workers form a union?
What do you mean those fucking post slaves? I don't think so.
Union with the Lich King, more like, or just left south. There's not
Ugh.
much left here. But
Unions.
what is good news is that the army seems to have scared off the bandits from that quarry down south.
Well, that's good news.
It now stands abandoned. If you find workers, you can probably populate it, at least until the army leaves. Which brings me to the next point, and that is General Valsar of this the commander of this army will probably want to talk with you. He's in the temple right now.
Yeah, we're kind of heading there next. We just thought we'd let you know what's going on since we passed by your grandparents' house, all that. Thought we'd let you know before we went anywhere. Do that courtesy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now,
Yeah.
move along.
We
I
did.
have things to consider.
Yeah.
Looks
have
away
a-
from you.
Yeah. Good luck with the running the town deal. Then we walk out.
One
Mhm.
second, I need to relaunch Firefox. It's having a memory leak.
Why did you mention this whole like grandma became a skeleton thing?
Oh no, I figured that'd be a bad idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the chances of him meeting said skeleton grandma are quite slim. It's okay.
But we can engineer that.
Oh, now
fucking
everything
Davin's
is
him.
working. I can see all the camps. and
Why
everything.
why
What the
would we
fuck?
bother? It sounds like work.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys do anything. So yeah, you walk out of the guardhouse and are headed into the temple. In the temple, we already have Lillith. So the ground floor is currently turned into like it's supposed to be a place of prayer, right? Like pews, like altars set up, everything. But right now, this place has been turned into a makeshift like barracks for officers of various rank. So like people can still come in and like sit in the like back few pews to like take care of their prayers and stuff, but the place overall has been taken over and turned into a resting point. You see that Colomans, the priest of Mitra, that is like the caretaker of this temple, is performing some sort of sermon at the main altar right now. He seems to be wrapping up though.
Do we see anyone that looks like they're in charge?
You are not there right now.
I thought we walked in there. Oh wait,
it's
No, I'm
Lillith.
there. I'm
It's
there.
like in
Lillith.
the meantime.
He's performing a sermon. Like, is that like a group sermon thing with like a lot of people, or doing his own thing? Like, what
Yeah,
kind of sermon?
yeah,
Is it?
some soldiers and some civilians are gathered around and like listening in to him as he is
Alright.
conducting a prayer.
I join the sermon and wait for it to finish.
All right, you literally joined like just a few sentences left, so it's soon like wrapped up, and people start to disperse, and the priest is like taking care of the altar after the sermon, like cleaning it up,
Right. And
making sure it's all in good order.
okay, I approached the priest in that case.
Yeah, he sees you coming and sees his preparations and looks at you curiously.
Right.
Who's this nigga?
A question. I'm not sure what the other guys have done in Xellos since Laura died. Have they ever visited the temple after that point?
At least once, probably once.
I think so.
Are they
Yeah.
ever mentioning anything about her dying and all that stuff?
Everyone knows this.
Everyone knows it. All right. So, I tell this head priest that before Laura died, she mentioned her research in how to stop the undead summoning orbs thingy majingis. I'm not sure what to call them really. Chaos orbs, did you guys call them? Or what were they called?
I call them big shiny orb of fuck you.
The
Or
shiny orb of fuck you.
Simply
Anyway.
put,
I call them
fuck
orbs
you,
of doom.
orb.
Anyway, so okay, the orbs of doom. She had found out a way to craft a potion to basically nullify these portal thingies that could summon like the undead and stuff like that. And
Yes.
basically, I asked him if I could look over her things and see if I can find any clues about how to craft these potions.
He says, "Oh yes, yes. I did hear that she had these abilities, but I was never able to witness this. She didn't have the resources ever since I arrived until, well, but she did leave some notes. I believe they are somewhere in the mess that is the vestry building right now. I still haven't had time to make sense of it since the army's arrival, but please take a look if you so desire. Maybe you can find them."
All right, well, I guess I'll go search them.
Okay, yeah, so he leads
And
you into
I
the vestry
say
building.
Thank you to the priest and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, he leads you into the vestry building. It's like directly behind the main hall of the temple. And yeah, this place is a mess. This is also be turned into like a barracks sort of resting point for slightly higher ranking officers. And so there's like beds have been brought in, and like there's tables and chairs for them to like sit in, and there's people that they are in there kind of warming themselves from the cold of the day. So the place is quite crowded, and they see you come and they just pay you cursory glances, not much care to you. And on the far wall, the northern wall of the temple, which I should probably show. Okay. So yeah, along the northern wall of the temple, there's a large bookshelf. There's a row of bookshelves filled with various items, ranging from big tomes of knowledge down to like small pieces of parchment just sticking out from like various cracks. And yeah, the Coleman stops and says, well, this is the library of this place. There is a wealth of knowledge here, perhaps even the girl's notes, but I have yet to catalog this, and there is little mention of what would be where.
I guess I'll do a quick look through, basically, for anything that might be related to the undead. So yeah, undead portals, all that fun stuff. I'll just do a quick check through that. That would be investigation, or would it be religion, or would it be arcana?
I believe this would be investigation, because you're trying to search, spend some time like searching into a large wealth of knowledge.
Fuck.
Place is a mess. The best you have found is a local census. You can tell there's a good few hundred people living in the area. Probably more if you were to look further, but that's about it. You're not able to find much more because you are interrupted by the rest of the party walking in through the vestry, through the door to the main hall.
So,
Well,
yeah.
well,
So-
yeah. Go on.
Okay, so the priest again turns to the rest of the party and says, some familiar faces. The general is waiting for you upstairs. I was told to inform you to come up as quickly as possible. I believe it's a matter of quite some urgency.
oh boy, guys.
Gork proceeds to sigh very deeply.
Let's go meet in Chargicus.
If I recall correctly, the priest doesn't know how to heal, right? Or wait, he does.
know how to heal. He definitely does.
I think
Can
this
I
was
ask
the
him?
I think this was the less shitty priest.
This is
Gork,
actually a better priest, actually thinking about, yeah.
Zealous, the bad priest was in Fort Graham. He couldn't do shit except bless water. But this is this general like a known person or what?
General Valsar is a somewhat of a public figure. If you want to know some details, give me a history check. Okay, General Valsar is a long-standing general of the Svalbard army. He has been in the military for a matter of decades at this point. He also took part in the Blight as a
How old is this guy?
lower ranking officer. He's like in his 50s or so.
Okay.
And he has been promoted to general like a few years back, and now he seems to be in charge of this army.
Poor
He's
salt.
literally the most experienced man they have, but also the most likely to die.
One of the most experienced men, likely to die. Comment I'll ignore.
Does he have a red
Yeah,
shirt?
I'd like to point out that 50 years was a very old age in the fucking Middle Ages.
It was.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it said most likely to die. Of natural cause, more than anything else.
Well, not really of natural cause. They died because they had shit hygiene and whatnot.
Yeah,
Things
that's the
like
other
that.
thing though. If you think about like, wouldn't magic make them live long? Like, I literally have a spell that cleans me, and it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Well, for
back in
those
the
who can actually
days,
cast cantrips.
Back in the days, actually, you would live very long if you actually survived your first years. It's the first years that drag
Yeah.
back the life expectancy. So, like, if you
Yes.
ignore like everyone dying as a kid, then people lived actually quite long.
And thank
Well,
God
I
for
wouldn't say
vaccines.
quite long, but
They would live
longer
to
than you'd
70.
think by the
So-
average. Like,
Okay, so yeah.
basically think of the medieval like you see in Africa. That's kind of why I did. No, I'm serious. Like, you know,
I
poor
know, I
hygiene,
know.
poor
I
access
just
to
like-
medicals, you know.
I just like the comparison, it's true. Well, anyway, we got a general, and I asked the guy to heal me as we pass by.
You-
Oh, this is a
Like,
little
yeah,
sudden.
well, yeah,
I believe
hold
I
the
need
phone,
to-
Gork, stand in the line.
I believe I need to gather myself first. Please go talk to the general first, and then I will see what I can do.
What HP? Oh, I left off at 9 HP.
I left off with like not good HP either.
Okay, you're the one who needs healing then.
I
Fine.
have 12.
Okay.
I'm
I need
12.
healing too.
You still have more HP than me.
I'm the one who actually got all of the healing the last time then. I'm at 32. You guys get the healing then. Anyway, up to the
You
fucking general we go.
fighter.
Okay, so you come up the
Of
stairs,
course.
and
I'm the one who eats all of the damage. Well, normally.
Anyways, continuing on.
yeah, he is talking to a so upstairs there's like two people. There's this like real old grandpa looking wizard dressed in like like royal
Quick,
looking purple robes.
I roll to know who the fuck he is.
Okay, sure.
I kind of know who he is.
He's clearly a wizard from the capital, but he's not like a top figure or anything. So the name doesn't come to your memory, but to your mind.
Okay, even I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, you're like province wizards, okay? This is like a city wizard. You're
It's a province wizard. It's like a wizard that goes across the province.
you learned your shit out there in the wilderness while he is
So you mean I'm hands-on, he's book.
what?
So it's like going college versus university. University you go to get a theoretical knowledge, while college you go get a practical knowledge.
Well,
I
I
know
wanted
that
to
there was a
say
distinction.
I wanted to say more like you went to a ground school out in the countryside, and he went to a ground school in the capital.
Yeah, that's essentially what. Yeah, I guess you guys won't understand it because your university system's different. Okay.
That
Yeah.
makes even less difference for me because
technical
they're
knowledge
the
schools as
exact
well,
same
but-
fucking thing at us.
Yeah. Here, there's actually a difference between university and college.
The only
I
difference
thought
between
that those two
university
were
and
the
college
same.
here, the only difference fucking here is that colleges can't give you PhDs, universities can. That's literally the only fucking difference we have here.
Kind of the difference here too. Anyways, continuing
That
on.
was a nice
'cause,
side tangent, but yes. So yeah, he's it's the wizard like leaning against the staff, and he is talking to a man in his 50s, dressed in this like nice looking bright red, blood red uniform, like a fancy soldiering uniform. Some I don't know, like slight like he's graying hair, like not graying, gray hair, a goatee, like wavy, like curly hair. Kind of imagine Bran from Game of Thrones, but older.
So crippled,
Older, not crippled.
and also Bran the Builder.
Oh yeah, which Braun?
Braun.
Braun. Which one is Braun?
The guy with the
The
like
cripple kid.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
crippled kid is
I
named
have
Bran.
no idea what you're on
I'm
about, but
thinking
alright.
he's trying to say a different person than you're thinking.
No, wait.
whichever guy
Bran is the
fought
crippled
for
per-
fought in the duel.
Braun is the mercenary. Tyrion's mercenary.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tyrion's
not
mercenary.
the fucking crippled kid. Jesus
Who
Christ.
then?
Bran is the cripple kid.
So who's he saying?
Yeah, Braun.
I have no idea.
The Tyrion's bitch.
Oh,
The mercenary,
oh,
the guy
Braun.
who fucking
Oh,
taught
the
Jaime
zombie.
to fight with his left hand.
The zombie?
Not sure if the zombie
No.
because I'm in season
No.
2, but
Oh wow.
you know the guy that
What-
fought on Tyrion's behalf in the area.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
yes. The snarky mercenary. Fucking
Yes.
love
The
him.
guy
There
who
you go, that's the
somehow
one,
still
snap.
alive.
Look, assholes thrive. Okay, great example, Olden.
You mean who the fuck-
No,
yeah, what do you
bad
mean?
example. Get out of here.
Anyways,
No,
Continuing
I'm
on.
just gonna fucking close roll.
We're not getting out of here.
And abandon you.
Anyways, the guy sees you coming and like quickly wraps up the conversation with the wizard and turns to you and says, "Ah, now the local Justicers. I am pleased to make the acquaintance. Please come here, come here."
Stickers. Does
Hi.
Gork very
does it-
quickly leans down, taps on Zoom's shoulder.
What's that?
Coco,
mean?
what?
That means we're getting paid.
Wait.
Okay, he gives him a thumbs up and proceeds to stand back up.
Lillith, do you follow?
Does Enna hear the part about
Yeah, sure, I'll follow
paid?
them.
I mean, I don't know role perception. I mean, I'm kind of whispering, I don't want to say that out loud.
Okay, so you approach the guy and he says, I was told that the fourth member of your party was a bit was good looking. And he says, looking at Lillith.
You've never seen him change his shape before. Though, admittedly, he did prefer that of an old man.
Are you
Mm-hmm.
talking about Olin?
Yes.
Well,
Oh.
regardless, I
Oh no,
was...
wait, no, I'm not at 9 HP. I'm at 24. I was looking at the wrong character sheet. Okay. Anyways,
Well, regardless, I was told that you are a group of quite exceptional skill. And you
you
get...
could say that.
Debatable, but I guess description fits.
Chuckles. Well, whatever the case, the news has it that you can get the job done. Is that true?
What do you need done?
Well, as you may know, or may not, as this was kept under wraps for a long time, and the man that was once called a royal paladin has been declared a traitor to the
Dead.
crown.
Oh, pretty sure
We
we're-
know about that. We kind of went to deal with him. Didn't find him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is quite a sneaky type. And we
You're
are
saying he's a traitor now. We were pretty sure he was dead.
Well, if he is dead, then our mission gets much more simple. You just have to find the corpse.
Wait,
And-
the whole army is in here just to get the paladin?
Well, the paladin and the problem of the orcs, and apparently the problem of the undead, which seems to be much more pressing than the orcs.
You're kind of late on this whole orcs problem. We kind of dealt
The
with it already.
orcs are ready to attack.
But
Blurs out.
well, if they
It's,
haven't
quite-
attacked yet, then I say we are just in time. Regardless.
His
Well,
flaring
haven't
red
they?
eyes.
Hello? Like 2 months
They
ago?
have already
Anyone
attacked.
remembers that?
That was just a smaller force led by an impatient chieftain.
Well, Force nearly just took Xellos without breaking a sweat.
Hmm. He,
They
he,
are
he,
forging
he glances
weapons
around
en
and says,
masse.
"You and I both know that the Chazal is a backwater. This has no chance against any organized attack. And the reality of it
Yeah.
is, if an orc warband were to come through here, it would not stand Chazal would not stand a chance, and it would also be completely raised. Whatever came through here before was just a token force."
Okay, so what we say warband. How many orcs are you thinking?
Hundreds.
Oh, well. Unfortunately, we only killed like 50 so far. Well,
Yes, just a small band that didn't listen to the shamans. The reality of it is, if they attack, we will now be ready. But our job does not end here. Our primary target is to find the paladin, bring him to justice, or declare him dead, and establish the fate of the princess he kidnapped.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot he stole a princess.
I didn't even happen.
Yeah, Princess Mo. Okay, so a bit of news flash. Princess Mozza has been
Okay,
yeah,
okay, one
missing,
second,
right?
1 second. Where did you come up with that name?
You can take a very slow guess, and I'm sure you can figure it out.
Because all I'm thinking of mozzarella cheese.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Fantastic. I
No, in
think
all seriousness, where did you come up with that name?
In his fridge, where else? Where he was going to grab food.
if you look
Look,
closely,
he's
you will
wearing the
notice
Slavic-
more cheese-related motifs. But yeah.
Well, I just noticed that the story is wearing
Let's
his
make it
Slav
quick.
uniform.
Oh yeah, I am Slav power today.
Yeah, he was.
Quick, squat. You got squat.
That's what he's doing.
Well, that's what he's doing.
True.
But my
No
vodka
one
bottle
has-
hidden away. I can't.
That's
I
how
can't
he
feel like
came up
pulling
with
it
the
out.
name. He was wearing the Slav uniform and
Let me
squatting.
retcon just a tiny little bit and correct myself with the pronunciation. Princess Moza. Okay.
So just with a single Z.
Yes, thank you. I mean, Princess Moza, child to King Gorgons the third. It kind of like aligns itself, right?
I've never heard a fucking female be referred to as the third. What the hell? Are there like, are females the fucking ruling people in this country?
I
Like
think
about
it's gender.
patriarchy?
Daughter to King Gorgons the third. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, I misheard. I thought that you were saying like her whole fucking name was this long.
No.
Oh, what a shit lord. Not even implying females can rule. Wow. So
Hey, I'll have you
unprogressive.
know Poland had a female king, okay?
Yeah, it's
Even
important.
to-
It was a female king.
2 of them actually.
Anyways.
Oh shit. Yeah, establish what happened with Princess Moza, and make sense of this undead situation. There have been a lot of concerning reports going around. If they get confirmed, well, this is going to be problematic. Well, first off, I was told that you have gone north to Fort Graham. Is that so?
Yeah, it's so you know how there used to be people there? Well, they're still there, except they're dead.
Oh.
And now
You
they're
fucking-
walking
you're
as
calling them
corpses.
people.
Hmm.
They're walking corpses now.
An undead
There's
attack, you
weapons.
say?
And armor.
Yeah, this one guy, he's kind of been apparent in our ass for a while now, known as the Lich King. Yeah, he paid a visit.
Mm-hmm.
The walls are breached. There are skeletons, liches, zombies, wraiths
We
inside.
haven't seen any zombies there, Gork.
Runes that
Life,
magically
the man.
put the entire populace to sleep when the undead would just walk in and take their due. Is that correct?
Well,
Yeah, pretty much.
what do
Mhm.
you call the bloated corpses on the mountain top?
Well, that was not the attack on the freaking fort. That was a bit of an ambush. There were only skeletons assaulting the keep, not the keep, the town.
Details, and just Gork waves his hand.
Those are old tactics used during the Blight 20 years ago, and you can't deny their effectivity.
Man, these guys aren't original at all. They
Well,
even make up
whatever
new
works.
tactics.
Well, if
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you for that. He says, like, nodding towards you. Well, this just makes it even more important that a certain matter gets resolved before the snows melt. You may know that there is a shortcut on the way north towards Fort Graham. Are you familiar
you
with
mean
it?
the
We've
shortcut
kind of
filled,
noticed.
the shortcut guarded by something that likes to generate stone statues?
Ah, I see you are quite well informed. Yes,
Yeah, we
indeed.
avoided that.
Yes, indeed. You see, I can't risk having the army loop around that place and then be assaulted. You see, the Medusa that is there is just a gatekeeper to what actually lies inside. Now, what's inside
How
is
would you know that?
I have my sources. Nods towards the wizard, who like, smiles a little.
Fuck you, I want clairvoyance.
You actually say that?
No, actually, yeah, I do go over and I do. Well, no, I don't say that, but let me know if the wizard leaves, 'cause I do want to talk to him.
Okay. Uh, okay, so I lost the track. What was he saying? Okay, so inside that mountain behind this gatekeeper is a long abandoned dwarven hold called Goros. Now, it wouldn't be a problem were it actually abandoned, but it has been taken over by various denizens of the underworld. And it is now governed by a very powerful sort of being called a Mind Flayer.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Now, usually we wouldn't try to argue a point with these kinds of forces, but as you may have noticed, we are quite pressed for peace right now. There's enough enemies to go around, so I need someone to go to that Mind Flayer as an envoy of the Svalder Kingdom and negotiate a peace, or better yet, a safe travel passage for our supplies and possibly army through the mountain of Goros. Now I know this is a tall order, this is much to ask of from anyone, but if there is one group that can take care of it in this area, it is your four. Now, can I have your help in this?
First, we need life insurance.
Life insurance? Paid out to who? Now, in normal conditions, he says, because like he sees that, you're hesitant. I would send out some soldiers, some scouts of my own to take care of this. However, the north is quite brutal, as it turns out, and we've sent 4 patrols and none of them returned. I am starting to worry. Yes, that is one possible scenario I have considered, but and we didn't send out recruits who don't know which end of the sword to hold. No, we sent out trained soldiers.
Okay, so essentially you need us to go get you safe passage through that tunnel. Okay.
And before the snows melt, it is imperative that we do not get slowed down more than we are already.
Can someone translate before the snow melts into a time frame?
Well, given that it's late January, we probably
Like-
have a month and a half, maybe more.
Late January. I have to like fucking mid to late March.
Yeah, month and a half.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so okay. What's the payout here? Because let's be honest, we kind of gotta pay for wet weapons and all that good shit. We haven't exactly found a free for all fucking wet weapons and armor stand yet. Operating expenses.
Why? I believe serving for the glory of the kingdom is quite a reward in and of itself. But I do understand the need to carry on with your lives. So, as such, we can negotiate. What do you think would be a fair price for this sort of task?
I huddle over with everyone and be like, "Yo, guys, how much?"
50 bundles of sagewood.
Gork, where do you hold your axe of the Orc Seeker?
It's on my back sheeted.
Well, good, because everyone in the room notices that it lights up in a... What color light?
It wasn't green.
I'm pretty sure it was green, yeah.
I will tell you momentarily. Where did I put the description of it?
I think I have it as well.
Orcus light.
Orcus?
Turquoise, okay.
Orcus.
Okay, so green.
Like green, light blue, something of the sort. So yeah, it lights up in this... so it lights up in the room, and
Does
all
it
the
have
eyes...
an audible effect when it lights up?
No, it just lights up. So you probably don't notice at first, like, why is everyone looking at me? And you look behind. Oh.
Well,
Hey guys,
Ah,
alarm
shit.
just went off.
I loudly... exclaimed this loudly.
ring the fucking bell.
Is that a
Well,
bad
Ring the
thing?
bells, the orcs are coming.
Yeah, just kind of turn to Charlie like, "Oh yeah, but guys, here axe lights up when orcs get nearby. It's come in handy, so be on the lookout. Expect anytime soon a scout to come through that door, and be all like, the orcs are coming, the orcs are coming."
Sound the alarm. Like, calls out loudly. Much louder than I do, because, yeah. Trying to keep
And
down.
anyways,
Sound the alarm. Master Wizard, get your men ready. This might be a tough one. And he, like, storms out of the room. And,
damn it, I want to talk to him.
to who?
Fair enough, fuck
To
it
the
down.
general?
No, to the wizard.
Okay, so the general tells you, excuse me, my friends. I believe this is a matter of greater urgency. If you are
Yes,
ready,
agreed.
meet me at the central square. I will be organizing the units. He runs off.
I just want to hit the wizard or the priest at this point, because fighting orcs when you're half dead, that's a bad idea.
Well,
Yeah.
as far as I see it right now, I have no
let's stop by
spells
the
to
wizard.
cast. I'm
Yeah.
already wounded and
No
shit.
one has
Like
shit.
even if I fight with hit points, like I'm basically useless. Like as far as I'm concerned, like this
Don't you
is
have
like
a
very...
bow or something?
No, I don't have
You're
that.
an
I
elf.
have a
Why wouldn't you
rapier.
have a bow?
What?
You're
No,
an
I'm
elf.
half elf. Half elf.
Oh yeah,
Keep
half
forgetting.
elves. Wait, don't they also get bows? Bow proficiency?
No, I don't think so.
proficiency in whatever the fuck they want, I think.
Well, he's a
Two
bard, so he has definitely proficiency in bows. But yeah.
Yeah.
Two abilities that they can choose from. Other than that, I think one weapon.
So the wizard has a concerned look on his face, but
Yeah, I
is
kinda-
in no rush to leave. Go
Yeah,
downstairs.
yeah. I go over to the wizard and be So what's been going on here? What's been happening? What's the latest magical news?
Not much is going on in this regard. We are spending most of our energies every day divining the area, making sure that nothing undead comes close. So far, so good.
And I kind of just asked him like, what kind of divination methods does he know?
Okay, so he goes into a little bit of detail. Actually, no, he doesn't go into too much detail because time is important. But basically, he tells you that the mages channel their energies into crystal balls and divination stones to determine the location and approximate number of like undead in the area. And all they are
see.
getting is that there's a lot of undead, but it's all like singular blips on the divining radar. It's like the Lich King has agents all over the area, but no large army. And like their range goes like a few days north, so it doesn't reach anywhere near Fort Graham. It's probably reaching like towards the copper mine, and that's it.
I ask him if he knows clairvoyance, and however that can be translated into magic speak.
Oh yeah, the clairvoyance spell is a fairly simple spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does know it.
Okay, I tell him.
It's like you're talking as he's walking down the stairs, kind of heading
Yeah.
towards the
Yeah, I tell
rest.
him that after tonight after we deal with whatever the fuck's coming, that I want to talk to him for a few hours about the spell. Pretty much, I want to learn the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He tells you that you will need to bring your own ingredients if you want to think copying.
Yeah, I know. What level is that spell? I forget.
Level 1.
Clairvoyance? I don't even remember.
Okay, so the vestry building is pretty much deserted right now. It's just Colomus, the priest of Mitra, is looking around with like concern on his face, and that's about it going on.
Yeah, we kind of stop by him for a second, and ask him to assist our less than fully healed party members.
That's like literally everyone.
Well, I'm at 24, so I'm at 24 or 31, so I could hold off.
I am deeply sorry, my friends, but it sounds like there will be people in even more need of my magics than you, still capable, fighting fit young men and women coming here today. I must preserve my strengths.
Lame. Continue on.
Let's
Unless
just
someone
use
wants
the
to roll a
potions.
Gork
persuasion.
wrinkles his forehead.
I'll
like-
do a persuasion roll on this bastard.
What you're saying?
You
Okay,
feeling?
so what are you saying? What are you saying?
I tell to him that we're going to be fighting on the front lines, and whatever healing he might do to someone who's already wounded is not gonna help anything with the fight that will be at hand. This whole town can be wiped out if there's no strong fighters that can actually handle the incoming threats. And we are one of the best fighting group available at this time.
Level
that-
5.
that's about
Everyone
it.
else appears to be a level 1 fighter.
Yeah, like they're all peasants. Like we're not gonna be peasants. We're gonna be proper fighters. And if we're fighting at full capabilities, then less people will be wounded as a
Okay.
result.
So he says, I believe I can spare some magic. So who is the most wounded among you? Okay. Gives you a once
Who
over.
is?
I think the bard.
Are
No, I got 16 hit points.
Yeah, he took the heal potion. I'm at 12 out of 36. How is everyone else?
I got one single heal still.
Okay, so I'm at 24 out of 31. Where are you guys at? Just write it down in the chat. I'd say Zoom's the lowest, yes?
You magic whips are so tanky, holy shit.
I don't know, I got a shit roll the last level up.
What
What
kind
do
of
you mean
kinky
so
shit you're
tanky?
looking up?
I'm level 6. I'm level ahead of everyone. I should be ahead.
Yeah, but you have 6d6 health. You have 36. Plus 6 con mods, whatever, but it's still insane.
What do you mean?
What
no,
is your
it's,
con mod?
Okay,
it's
so
+2.
so who do you nominate for the heal that he is willing to spare?
I guess
Yeah, I'd nominate Zoom. He seems to be the most beat
Why
up.
did you roll the wrong thing though?
66
Le-
plus 12. That's
Level
the-
1, you always get max HP.
You roll
Oh, yeah,
5d6
you're right.
plus 12 plus 10 plus 8.
Yeah, anyways, okay.
Okay, so he reaches out to you and like places a hand on his forehead, almost rolled a d20 for healing. And you regain 14 hit points. He touches, says the healing magics like go through your body. He like leans back and stretches himself a little. And says, that should help you a little. Now go. I'm sure the
Yes.
general needs you.
Yes, we thank him and continue on to the main pavilion, I guess.
Yeah, see what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, everyone
so
else sucks
fucking-
then.
Oh, how tanky are you? Like, you fucking use straight fucking the most average person possible.
Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, the bell, the temple bell is ringing. So of course, commotion everywhere. Yeah, you come outside into a world that has previously been peaceful, but now it's a place of common military mobilization. There's soldiers running in every which way, trying to return to their units, and people getting ready to march out, forming orderly troop columns. And officers shouting orders, and in the midst of it, like in the center, there's like General Valsar standing, discussing something with a couple of higher officers.
Lean down, whisper at Naj. Watch it be one orc.
Wait, what?
Because it lights up when there's any orc within a mile.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Any
kind of
orc, as in singular. Watch us
That's
all be
true.
over a single orc.
possible, but I'd kind of like you to remember that the palisade is like 2 miles away from the temple, which means it's probably somewhere inside.
Oh, yeah, so how didn't they see it sooner? There's also questions, how isn't it permanently going off? Because isn't Gork a half-orc?
Is a donkey a horse? Wait, is a mule a donkey or a horse?
It's
don't
an
know.
abomination.
Well, yeah, but is it a donkey or a horse?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Because it's a mule.
Okay. You say so. Anyways.
Okay, so yeah, you walk out there. And there's like a younger wizard like running up to the general, and yeah, you're just getting to the to the like officer group when he finally catches his breath and says, "There's orcs. There's a small group of orcs coming from the north. Doesn't look like an army. And they should be here within
There's
half an hour.
army after them.
In which case, in which case this is a scouting party," the general says. "Either way, they seem to be coming from north." He turns to the wizard and says, Keep
Of course
monitoring.
they're coming from the north. You expect them to come from the fucking south.
And he turns to the wizard and says, "Keep monitoring the area and send some battle mages to the northern gate. That's where the main forces will be." And
Ooh, the battle mage.
the young wizard runs back, heading towards the inn. And yeah, he turns to
Oh, the inn.
the general turns to you and says, "Oh, looks like we've got a fight on our hands. Are you
Guys,
familiar
guys,
with?"
listen, we need to go to the inn. They still owe us for that fucking skin.
Wait, what? What do they owe us for?
For the skin of the giant fucking buck we brought for the New Year's Eve.
You
They haven't
you
paid us
you
for
want
that.
okay, hold on. So we're getting attacked. Everyone is rallying, and you want to go and barter about some reward.
Well, I'd rather
Do
get
you
before the
know
inn
how
burns
rare
down.
gold is in these parts? Hello?
Gold is rare.
Yeah, but like that can
The
wait.
orcs are gonna still be in the forests in there somewhere. But if they
Don't
come and
worry.
take our fucking gold, it's gone.
Gentlemen, I believe that orcs are of a little bit more importance than the next payroll. If you'll excuse me, I have an army to command.
You payroll. It's the matter
No.
of honor.
Honor is important, but honor is no good for dead men. Now,
Eh,
once you are finished with
Starving men
your
become
fiscal
dead men.
problems, please join me on the northern gate. That's where I shall be. Like turns around.
Gork just blurs back before he leaves. Starving men are dead men.
Yes.
Honestly, biggest fucking gold drain is rations. For
Pretty
these
much.
northern fucking journeys.
Well, it was before you joined.
Wait. Okay.
Still is.
A question. It's like how's the town in general? Like what's the mood of the town while all this shit's going on?
Well, right now the
What
town
what are the
is
citizens doing?
on like the verge of panic. But yeah, the citizens are like calm or absent from the streets. Like you don't see them. Like most of the
Okay, so
traffic
you're
is
not rallying any militia or anything like that?
no. Most of the traffic you see is just regular soldiers, like straight up.
Alright.
Wait, now hold a second. This way, you have redrawn them up. There's
No.
just something different since the last time.
Yeah, I removed the wooden houses that were over here because they're destroyed.
orphanage is no longer there. And the
Yes.
other houses
The
are a little bit
orphanage is
smaller.
is gone.
Yeah, the place is a little bit more open now.
But hold a second. So the orphanage that has burned down like nearing 2 months ago, like the rubble has been cleaned. But the town hall that was like razed to the ground like 4 months ago. No shit, we let that fucking shit like rot in there forever. It's
mean,
a
it was-
monument
No,
to
it
our
was
determination as a people.
no, the town hall was like picked apart a little to the point where it's like just like to the point where what's left is with like stone the remnants of the stone walls and like maybe a collapsed cellar because nobody wants to go into the cellar. But like for the most part, the rubble has been cleared out. It's just like old ruins at this point, more than anything. Just keeping the red cross there because it's easier to like understand what's going on. Right, let's go back over there. What are you guys doing as everyone else is mobilizing to deal with orcs?
I just got turned back to the top left corner.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We always do. It's
Alright.
basically our fucking welcoming sign at this point.
Anyways, I say, guys, fuck it. Let's head to the northern gate and sit on the palisades. Well, at least that's what I recommend us doing. Because I can't stab very well, and all I got is cantrips.
I
Yeah, let's
suppose
join them, I
it's
guess.
true.
Anyway, so yeah, heading north, enjoying the fucking view.
This is not to scale, remember.
The fucking wall is 2 miles away from the center, actually.
The town is a bit smaller than that. It's not. It's the town itself is not to scale, which is a terrible planning mistake that they've done at the very beginning of creating this. Yeah, it takes.
They wanted to make a metropolis, but instead they came up with a fucking like some backwater shit.
Yeah, nowhere Ohio. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you arrive at the wall after like 10 minutes, and there's like archers everywhere. There's archers are like clustered on the walls. Like there's a few of the like battle mages scattered about. Like two of them are like on the gatehouse with you. And, like some spaces made for you, and like, you come up there. You recognize like two more familiar faces on the wall. There's like John the guard, who's clutching a like a heavy crossbow, kind of looking a little fresh.
Oh, I
trying
say
to
hi
look
to John
motivated.
Guard.
Yeah, he recognizes you and like waves. And
Yeah,
Where's your friend Philip?
Yeah, ask him if he knows where Philip's been.
he shrugs and says, "I don't know. I have been busy. As you can see,
Yeah.
I'm playing host to an army.
Yeah, just
Playing
kind of
host.
just kind of let it slip that. Oh yeah, we heard screams that sounded kind of like him at the Wizard Tower. Just just kind of let that slip to him.
Oh, that's strange. Oh, well, maybe he's there. You should have asked the wizard if you were there. He seems to like
Yeah, did he seem like he wanted to get an apprenticeship?
you. No, not at all. No, why would he? No, that's not like Philip. No, that's not like Philip at all.
Because he picked a terrible wizard to get an apprenticeship with. You never get an apprenticeship with a high level wizard.
Well, last time someone tried to get apprenticeship at the Zarbuts, yeah, I mean they kind of like ended poorly.
I said you never get one with a high level wizard.
Why would he do that ever? Right? That wizard is crazy.
Can I make an insight check on this bastard?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Roll anything but
Like
a one.
even Gork sees through the
Yeah,
bullshit.
you fucking wasted 20 on this shit. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's totally bullshitting you.
Gork is just doing this very loudly, like how the fuck would you actually describe this noise?
Tisk?
No,
Tisk.
like when you're just opening and closing your mouth and making that noise, basically, like like I know you're bullshitting, face.
You attract
I
some
see.
attention.
No,
He eyes him up and down, like he just reaches over and attempts to grab him by the head, like the top of the head.
Okay, so the place is a little crowded with people, and they're already been eyeing you funny because you're a half orc and there's orcs, and the situation's a little tense. So, well, if you want to, you can go for it, but obvious
Fuck
consequences. Roll to hit.
To hit.
Well, if you're trying to
I'm
grasp
not
him.
punching him.
Oh yeah, but you're trying to grab him, and grappling is also
What
required.
was it? Athletics?
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're trying to grapple him. So yeah, athletics.
Yeah, I want to grapple him. I don't want to punch him.
You're wasting all the good rolls.
No, that's a bad roll. I just have a +7 modifier.
Okay, so you grab him, and he lets out like a bit of a shout, and everyone around you like turns to look, and some people closest to you like pull their swords and shout, "Let him go!"
That's kind of
Like,
yelling.
there's starting to be a commotion everywhere. Like people are turning towards you.
Traitors.
People are turning towards you and like pulling their swords at you. And John is like squaring, trying to get out of your grip.
Gork eyes down the closest person with a sword. I don't like traitors.
Okay, so
Then he goes back to look at John. So, you want to tell me what happened to your friend? Or do I need to throw you over the wall, take your crossbow, fire it, and then use the remainder of the crossbow to shove it up your ass until the top of it comes out of your fucking mouth, you useless piece of shit traitor.
okay,
And then I will skin your body.
you hear like a lieutenant or somewhere nearby shout, "Get the half orc! Roll initiative."
Keck.
So
You
he's
wa-
going to completely ignore Gork shouting at him and calling him traitor. Okay. Useless piece of shit.
Yeah, like he's squirming and trying to get away from you, like shouting for help. Oh, there's an Orb of Doom on the counter. Goals, Gork. It's gonna be soldiers and gonna be John.
What
I
do you
guess.
mean Zion impression? You go fuck
That's
yourselves
literally
then.
what you just do. You're attacking the fucking militia for literally no reason.
So we're standing in between all the
I mean,
bad
You're
me
in
put
a
it this way,
throng
right?
of soldiers right now. They have crossbows, swords, iron bows, all ready for combat, waiting for an orc army. And you went and got in trouble.
Well, why should the others actually roll? Well, I suppose if they want to take part.
Nudge.
I'm not rolling for shit. Except persuasion. I am trying to tell everyone it's a fucking misunderstanding.
Okay, roll initiative and you can try to persuade them when your turn comes around.
Roll high.
I don't know. Um. Wait, talking, is that a turn?
No.
Well, to persuade, you have to wait till your turn.
But actively like trying to talk people down is going to cost you an action.
Right. So I can't cast a spell and then do talking? That's one action.
What would you be trying to cast?
Bardic inspiration on myself.
Yeah, I think that's fine. But Nudge, give me your.
Is that a bonus?
Give me your Nudge. Give me your. What's his face? Roll.
What roll?
Initiative roll.
No.
Zooms on it.
5, 12. Lillith roll.
It says you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token.
Yeah,
What?
because you don't have a token, so we'll just roll manually.
Oh.
D20 plus your initiative
see, my
modifier.
initiative is 2, alright. There we go.
15. Okay. Okay, so John goes first. And he is shouting, "Help! Help! He's crazy! He's crazy, trying to kill me!" And he tries to break free. So
I want to break free.
That
Should have
was
plus
a
1, right?
contest
He has a plus
roll.
strength. Yes, roll your athletics, and he's rolling his athletics as well. Okay, yeah, you're holding him. You are holding him firm. Lillith, it's your turn.
Oh wait, actually I'm out of bardic inspiration. My bad. Right. Since I don't have that, I'll just go straight to the chase then. I'm trying to use persuasion to essentially make them think it's like a big misunderstanding and like, you know, it's just
Technically speaking,
fucking...
it is.
The half orc is a retard. That's basically what I'm going with.
He does have an
You
int
can
of
go
6.
suck a big dick. You're going over the palisade.
23. Okay, let's see. What would they do?
Performance.
No, wait,
Doesn't
it's
matter.
fun.
Same roll, same
I
roll.
mean, it's still
Yeah,
the
it's
same
the
That
same
is the
roll,
exact
but-
same roll, so
No, actually persuasion would have been plus 7 more, but yeah.
What do you mean plus 7
So,
plus 13?
24.
No. You don't have plus
Huh?
13. You don't have a plus 13
Yeah,
modifier.
No, performance is a 6. My persuasion is 11, so technically it's 7 higher. So it's actually a fucking 30 roll if it would have been fucking persuasion.
Your maths suck. It's 28.
What?
You know, I'm gonna be honest here, Zach.
Oh yeah, it actually
You're
do
aiming
suck.
to
Yeah,
get
it's
yourself
28.
like, you know, just rocks might fall on you or something.
that
Okay.
not simply rocks, space rocks.
Okay, wait. So, let's see. So you're saying, so you're trying to convince them that,
Trying to just make them like stop and that it's just like a misunderstanding and like just end this fighting ish and focus on the fucking orcs.
okay, they actually,
Trying to
yeah,
defuse the
yeah,
situation.
the officer shouts, "Halt, halt, wait until it escalates." And yeah, so Yeah, the soldiers just ready their actions instead of actually attacking. Enna, do you want to do anything?
Bastard.
I kind of just say to fucking Philip and just be like, bro, just fucking like, what's going on here?
Don't you
what's
mean
up?
John?
Whatever the
Philip
fuck his
is an
name is, I
idiot.
always forget.
I keep
Or
mixing
is it
them
John
up
is
as
the
well.
guy that you... That's
It's
the,
John, yeah.
the
The only
stupid
reason why I
guard.
know is I'm looking at the initiative order.
Fantastic.
Too.
Okay, so Gork.
What have you done to your friend? Do I need to do something to make these other soldiers angry? Do I really need to do that? If you really
No,
make me do that,
I didn't do anything to him.
he's
do
in
anything.
the wizard tower,
he said-
screaming in pain.
He said he wanted to
You
go
are
to the
quite aware
wizard.
of why he's there.
No,
You filthy, useless traitor.
no. He said he wanted to. He said he wanted to learn magic to impress the ladies. And I told him that maybe the wizard would make him know magic, and he tried. He went and tried and went, and I don't know what happened after.
Even with
What
a
a
fucking dirty
dumbass.
intimidation, that's all I get.
I mean, he just kind of told you what he knew, so yeah.
Your intimidation should be strength, not charisma. Let's be honest. That's I think that's how barbarians actually roll intimidation.
Yeah, I can't change that, however.
Oops, I just totally left. My bad.
Kinda did.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
like
what would be the modifier then?
doesn't
Instead
doesn't
of
really
plus-
matter. He just told you straight up what he knew, right?
Okay, well that
Why
answers
lie
my
about
question.
it?
Because I didn't want him to be in trouble. You seem to be really missing the English words for this. Hold on.
Which ones?
You're really on his case all the time, and I didn't want him to be in trouble from you.
How are we on his case? We were just wondering why he was screaming at the wizard tower. Couldn't really care.
Well, yeah, that's now,
Kinda
but
curious.
before.
Before.
Well, he told me some stories about how how your the hunting trip went, and you did, and he said some negative things about you as a whole. To be fair, so I not you. He like speaks calmingly to Gork, but to you at large.
Okay. And
And what? And I didn't want him to be in trouble from you.
okay. Well, next time when there's Muscles McGee here, try not to look suspicious. He's not a fan of that.
Okay, so through the like throng of soldiers, like Captain Ramhorn pushes through and says, "Of course, we should probably wait until Xellos returns." Where the fuck do you have to go at 2:40 in the morning?
Take a shit?
Makes sense.
Or I'd have to go at 2:40 in the morning.
You know what?
Maybe they stole his clothes again.
Maybe he went to the vet.
Oh god. You say that, but that actually is possible.
Could be.
God damn it, why did he have to quit right before my turn? Fucking zealous.
Your turn means nothing.
You should have rolled better.
Well, no, think about it this way. I rolled my bad initiative on a meaningless encounter.
Yes, that's exactly how this fallacy works. Oh, this reminds me, I should have probably looked up the name, an orc name or two. Huh. That's actually...
Orcus.
Oh,
Groot.
Xellos, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out, I still need more time!
Who was shit talking us?
So through the crowd pushes Captain Ramhorn, and he's trying to like shut people down. All right, people, calm down. What the hell is the meaning of this? You let him
I
go.
already dropped him. I already dropped him.
Good.
That's
What was
literally
that?
what I said before going away.
Now
Also,
we have
if you
enough.
want more
We
fun-
have enough trouble as it is, and something big is coming right now. And you really have to make a scene right here in front of everyone.
I don't like people lying to me, for one. Second, I have been traveling for more than a goddamn fucking month. Through more than several pissing blizzards. Through goddamn several hordes of undead. You do not get to goddamn shit talk me.
Well, nobody's shit talking
He does have a
nobody
point.
except you. Now, you have any trouble? You sort it out after we deal with the orcs. Understand? There's no need for this bullshit right now.
Please yell quieter.
I'm sorry.
Thank
I
you.
think.
I will shout louder.
Actually, I'll just turn down your volume a bit, because fuck my ears.
Exactly, that's kind of the reason of shouting.
Yeah, for some reason I had you at plus 15 decibel.
Bitch, please, I have... How much is this? It's only 9. How much the fuck
Anyways.
do I have on
There's
you?
an orc role-playing community site. Click.
Wait, what?
Oh, interesting.
I think that's probably something to do with
That must be
Warhammer.
fun.
I have names now.
Oh my fucking god, Warhammer Orca role playing. Oh my fucking god, that must be epic.
Eh.
The bullshittery.
Okay, so are you going to calm down? Because John is sure as
Yeah.
hell not looking to pick a fight.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
calm.
Okay.
Are you calm, Gork? Are you calm, Nag? Or are you calm, random bard who probably isn't going to last more than 2 sessions?
Why would you say
Hey.
that?
Hey, I'm just going off past history.
Okay, you can be agitated as long as you're not stirring up shit. Okay, so situation comes down a little, and people become to like start waiting around uneasily again. And okay, so yeah, you're on the wall. Do you go to look for General Voss, or do you just wait right here and see how the situation develops?
Did he want us to meet us? Or I forget. I forget what he said.
Well, we're supposed to go to the northern gate.
Yeah. Well, let's go pay him a quick visit and get back on the wall.
Oh, okay, so he's up on one of the like the little. He's in one of the like 2 like towers rooms in this like tiny gatehouse, and he's whispering some. He's like talking lowly to like some of his like
I
subordinates.
would like to also point out, fucking Captain Ramhorn has speed hacks.
What do you mean speed hacks?
The cunt was back in central Chazal and got here in 2 fucking seconds.
Well,
He
no,
had a
you
head
see, he's
start,
a
what?
wood elf, he's a variant human, and he took mobile feet, okay?
He had a head
Yeah.
start. What are you talking about? Why would he like speed hack? No, you spent some time talking here and there, and he just like trotted over there. He was already there.
You know, how do you
Lies,
see
filthy
the
lies.
turret?
He's hiding a pocket teleports in his fucking pocket.
Strictly speaking, not true. But yeah, so yeah, the general.
Whenever you say strictly speaking, it is false.
The general turns towards you, and like 2 of the officers like walk out, and he says, "Well, you seem to have gotten here in time. And the wizards report that it's just a small token force coming in. Whatever that is, it's clearly not the main army.
Well, that's good.
We
I
seem to
guess.
have over-mobilized, at least for now. That being said, still, it's good to stay on high alert. You never know what will happen. Now, take positions on the wall, that is my suggestion, and we shall see how this develops."
Sounds good. Okay, guys, back to the wall.
Okay,
I
so
guess it's safe to take extra whatchamacallit, care from the
Ropes?
priest at this point.
hey, like go back to Chisel proper to ask for, yo, can we get another?
Yeah, hit me up again, bro.
Yo, I need my fucking... I need my hit. I gotta get my fix, bro.
Hit me.
Anyways.
Alright, so you wait on the wall, or do you go back?
Well, I
wait
mean,
on
we
the
can
wall.
always hit up the inn about the fucking down payment.
We can go there later.
Like, what the hell else are you gonna do then?
Gonna get a few shots in on orcs. Why not?
I mean, I don't know if you're gonna get many. There's only like a couple.
Yeah, well, this should be a quick cleanup. Let's just go deal with this.
Fine.
Do we want to sally forward?
Do we want to what?
Sally forth.
No, I'm just gonna wait on the wall. Fuck that.
Okay, so how long do you
Coward,
wait for this?
Craven.
How long do you wait for the situation to develop?
Hour.
Whoa.
You have a lot of faith in these fucking orcs.
You take
I
a
wait for
short
10
break.
I guess.
Hey man, if we wait for an hour and nothing happens, it counts as a short rest.
True that.
Yeah, let's do a short rest on the wall. I mean,
Yeah. Everyone's like fucking super tense, so we just like, eating cheese and whatnot.
Hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
just
just
sitting there
chilling.
having like, smoke
Gork
break or
notches the
whatever.
heavy crossbow, puts the axe down next to him, and just noms on whatever fucking food he had on
Okay,
hand.
so about 20 minutes into guard on the wall and chill, you hear someone from like one of the towers shout, "Orcs on the horizon!"
About fucking time.
More
Finally.
than 2 miles away. Cool.
Kind
Okay.
of slowly get up as they slowly walk towards the wall.
Yeah, everyone mobilized, like gets ready, like raise their weapon, waiting to like unleash a huge volley. And yeah, the general Valser like comes out, the building next to you, like standing out and
Okay,
looking.
I was gonna go do something stupid, but no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Look, you
I
have
wanted
a
to go out and beat them to a pulp in a melee, but
look, you have
I'm
a
out
plus
of rages.
11 persuasion bonus bard to like talk you out of bad situations. Okay.
No. I don't have my rage. I rather not take on an entire orcish horde without half my damage, with the half damage thing.
Okay,
I also
so
have a fucking level exhaustion, so rather not.
He does have a point, yeah.
fantastic. You have a level of exhaustion. That changes a few rolls.
Yes, cause frenzy, cause we needed to bash things over the head badly.
Probably
Oh my-
most notably, it means you don't notice John's lying. Good job. You rolled a 5 on that roll.
Well,
Rest
that
in
was
pepperoni.
something
This
that would be
developed
nice to
better that
remember
way.
before
Fuck
It
you
did.
too.
It did. Okay, so yeah, so you wait for a bit, and yeah, it doesn't take long now. You see over the horizon, you see like warg riders coming in, like a small group, maybe like a dozen, coming on these massive wolf-like creatures, like, riding
It's
towards
kinda
the zone.
Ready, firebolt.
It's like an orcish cavalry. What's the trigger?
They get in range.
120 feet.
Whatever, fuck the ranges. Let me check for the ranges.
It's pretty much all.
Let's see what I have.
Firebolt is 120 foot, yeah.
What's the range on that thing?
I mean, you can throw a rock at them, I guess.
Okay, so they they ride forth, and they stop about like 500 feet out, just about outside the range of your long range sharpshooters. And they stop there and they look on for a bit. And there's like a dozen warg riders. You see some of them are like old, like legit old orcs. That doesn't happen very often, right? Like white hair, like sticking out from below their cowls.
Hey guys, look, orcs that probably aren't completely retarded. I kind of unfully ready the thing. More ready it for when, if anything violent happens and towards me or my companions. Let's change that up.
Okay, so you wait for a bit, kind of uneasily, waiting for this change to develop. Like you hear a couple people asking, "What are they doing? Why are they standing there?" Then you hear this booming voice, this guttural low tone of an orc like booming around you, like loudly, clearly speaking. you hear him say, "I am Gugash, shaman of the Green Crag tribe. I come here to parley with your chieftain."
Okay, guys.
There's a lot of awkward looks everywhere. A lot of awkward looks.
Gork
And
proceeds to raise the axe into the air and starts making waves like, okay, basically signaling him okay.
yeah, and the general
Basically just turning the axe left, right,
Mhm.
like a Morse code
And you
like
swing
thing.
your fucking axe of orcish slaying in a sign of parlay, yes, of course.
It's like glowing so everyone can see it. And so yeah, the general looks around and says, "Oh, that would be me." And he like shouts at one of his officers to organize like a sally forth to talk to for a negotiation period. Apparently, he turns to the party and says, "I want you to be there and provide assistance in case things go awry. This looks suspicious, but it might be beneficial as well."
Enna just sighs and says, "Fine."
I have been in their camp. They have not come to wage war. They wanted to wage war. They would have already done that.
How many
The
riders was it
undead
that
must
came?
be crawling up on them.
You see 12 riders.
Alright.
Oh, easy.
What was the full title of the shaman dude? Like who was
Name.
he?
Shaman of the Green Crag clan.
Alright. And that's the
That's a
people we
crag.
fighted before, or do we even know which clan we were fighting?
You can give me a history check.
One moment.
Gork would have advantage on that check.
Go, Gork, go!
He has horrible history.
Yeah, fuck your advantage, Gore.
That's an 8.
I like how
Wonderful.
I accidentally double rolled and the second one would have been actually proper.
Yeah, Nudge. The Green Crag orcs. Well, they would. You only know so much about orcs, but the Green Crag orcs are indeed orcs that were seen in the Northeastern Reaches, and those that would match with the green war paint that has been used widely by the bandits around, and the fact that you may or may not be familiar with the fact that the bandits are dealing with the orcs.
He is familiar with this fact.
Probably should be. But more important question, what the hell is a crag?
It's a mountain formation, if I recall correctly. The geographical formation of
Valley.
mountains.
A
Yeah.
valley.
Oh,
That is the closest thing I can.
It's not a valley. It's I believe the proper expression is like. Hold on.
But it is not a valley, but that is the closest thing I can think of. That
No, it's not a valley. It's
resembles a crag.
completely something else.
I'm gonna regret asking.
Well,
It's
just fucking
It's like a
look it
peak,
up.
if I recall correctly.
Okay, that's fine. Now, why is this peak green? Mountains are not usually green.
Asking such difficult questions. Holy shit, dude. Crag, a steep or rugged cliff or rock face. Kind of the exact opposite of a valley when you think about it. Cliff, bluff, ridge, precipice,
fuck is
height,
a-
peak.
I don't know what the fuck is the word then. It sounds very similar to crag then.
CRAG.
I know how you spell it anyway.
Anyway, yes. Do you guys sally forth?
Yes.
How far away from the gates are we going?
Well, they're waiting about 500 feet.
Halfway,
Just
assumedly.
outside
Don't
the
worry.
range of
we,
bows.
let me put it this way. Shit goes bad, we have a hail of arrows behind us.
Yeah, you see,
At a
they're
disadvantage.
wolves. You see, we're kind of on foot. I don't know about you, but I think they're gonna reach us pretty fucking quick.
Oh, I can run fast.
I cannot run fast.
You're not gonna outrun a warg.
No, not at all.
None of us are gonna outrun a warg.
Don't need to. Just need to outrun you. Oh. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, let's go.
YOLO.
Okay, so the general comes down with a couple officers and a retinue of soldiers. And all in all, you form like a party of 25 men. The general and the officers have had horses brought to them, so they ride out, and the rest of you follow on foot. You walk out in this loose formation of the general in front, then the officers, then you, and then a bunch of regular soldiers. You walk forth, and yeah, you stop about. You stop on the verge of your. Like 400 feet out, 400 feet, and stop there, and then the warg riders gently approach you, like slowly, into like a more comfortable speaking distance. And once that happens, the general says, "I am General Vosser of the Svaldarian army. You are encroaching on royal territory."
Gork just proceeds to speak in Orcish as he speaks, translating what the fuck he's saying.
Pretty sure that the
Uh,
shaman knows fucking common record.
Yeah, he shouted out and everyone heard it. I mean, it wasn't Orcish then, so.
You overestimate the amount of common they can speak.
Now you
Well,
have.
it was pretty clear if they know how to say parlay that he knows how the fuck to talk common. Like, parlay is not a common word. That's like a very specific term. Like,
There have been
Gork
no.
is being nice.
Okay, so
You
let me
bitches shut
finish,
up.
Jesus. There have been a lot of reports of attacks on innocent and helpless civilians caused by your orcs.
Oh, there's no fucking innocence in Shazol.
Now, what
Do you
is
say that out loud, my good friend?
No, not exactly out
Yes,
loud.
please.
now what is it that you came here to parley for? And
They
Yeah,
came
yeah,
to
the-
parlay me.
yeah, one of the men of the orcs like rise up forward and introduces himself again. I am Gulgash, shaman of the Green Crag tribe. I come here to parley, not for a seat, not wait what wait shit, what's the word for? Because a ceasefire is like when you're firing, but what's the equivalent? Oh, truce. Thank you. I come here not for truce.
It is still called the ceasefire, even when you're stabbing each other.
I call. Okay, let me. Okay, truce sounds better. I come here not for truce. I come here not for peace. I come here to ask for alliance. There's a bit of a silence and like some murmur like behind you guys. People are like surprised at the offer, and the shaman continues. There is a great darkness brewing in the north. I and the other shamans have seen it. We formed and the council decided that it is not in our strength to face it. will require the strength of all of us to be stopped, or else it will consume us all. Mm-hmm. And
I roll insight on that to see if he lies.
okay. Let me roll. I should roll deception private. So let me roll. Okay. You don't pick up on anything funny from him. He seems genuine to you. Or well, at least you can't tell if something's wrong. And so the general says, an alliance. And what is this great darkness you speak of? What makes you so afraid for your futures that you come to ask your enemy for an alliance? And the shaman responds, Gork, you also don't pick up anything. Sorry, you're tired.
Oh shit.
Roll a 3.
The shaman responds with, my dreams did not share that with me. But what I and the others saw is that this darkness transcends what we faced before. It is more than what came here, not but a few winters ago. And we are willing to overlook your treachery, the breaking of your promises of help, of exchange, and once again unite and fight under one banner to stop the darkness. And the general takes a moment to think about it in silence, your own mind. What do you guys think of the situation? All this silence is holding.
It's a trap.
Enna's gonna let others decide.
I asked him why they moved down here to that valley thingy where they were like basically forming a army.
Hmm. So he answers, out of fear, young one. Out of fear of the darkness that brews further north. Nothing living will stand against it. Not alone. Not you, not us, not anybody. Us, we came.
What is the darkness you speak of?
I do not know
I
that.
assume it's undead, but at this point, like, he hasn't said what it is, so yeah.
I do not know that. But it is there. Somewhere. And it is coming. Sooner than you will want. And if you are not ready, it will be the end. And the general finally reels the conversation back and says, what you speak of sounds grave indeed. And it is something that needs to be carefully considered. But, despite me being chieftain of this army, I cannot readily commit to something as serious. Not in just one conversation. What I can promise is that if you also so desire, that we continue the negotiations in more hospitable conditions. I invite you to bring in your party and come into the stronghold. And there we will talk. Not with just me, but with the warlord of the Svalder Kingdom. Okay, bold offer, as you're clearly aware, kind of walking into the maw of death, right? So there is a bit of a talk in Orcish between the riders.
What are they saying?
Yeah, what are they saying? He understands it.
So yeah, they're just they're trying to they're basically suspecting a trap, right? Most of them are suspecting a trap, and are really not willing to go in, but they also like say that they need to do something or else.
Well,
So-
Gork blurs in that he has seen them able to talk over large distances through some sort of magic. He cannot tell if they're trying to trap them or not, however.
What? Who are
You
you
fucking
talking to?
deaf cunt.
Wait, who are you talking
The
to?
fucking orcs, who do you think I'm talking to?
Oh,
Go to bed, you...
Keck.
okay. Now I'm trying to figure out how they would answer.
They don't need to fucking answer, just nod.
Okay, sure. And
Like,
nodding
what
is
else
still
do you
an
fucking
answer in a way.
want them to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. So they would. What they do? Yeah, they would probably just like ignore you, like glance at you a couple of times, but not actually acknowledge you in any meaningful way other than that. And so yeah, they're hesitant. They don't want to go. There's
What the fuck was the chieftain's name?
plenty of
That
Gugash.
whose pet... No, not that one. Whose fucking pet I killed.
Don't think you ever knew it. You can give me a history
Well,
check and see if you
After
remember.
noticing the very dismissive glares, he blurs out. Remember chieftain who had his pet killed, the arena wiped out, and that one slave escaped, murdered his way through your territories? You're talking to him. Please give me that courtesy and honor.
Okay, so one of the like other riders speaks up and like shouts to you. We recognize you, traitor. Now cease speaking, or else I'll gut you down right here and right now. And yeah, at that
Go
point,
ahead, look
at
like
that
a
point,
porcupine.
At that point, the shaman Gugash like speaks up in common, and cut the discussion short, and he says, "I accept your offer. Lead the way, Chieftain Valsar." And he like gives a command to the riders, and like two of them turn around and ride off into the north. And yeah, the general nods and says, "Very well. Follow me into our stronghold." And he turns around and takes the column back home.
Cool.
Story, bro.
Okay, so as you're like heading back, the general turns towards the party, looks directly at Nudge, and says, "Master Wizard, if you would please."
Oh, okay. What's this all about then?
Like he leans over his horse and says, As you can see, the situation has developed in a strange way. This means that the orcs are just a distraction from the real target, and the undead are a much bigger threat than anyone would anticipate. We need that.
Yep.
We need that mind flayer business sorted out as soon as possible. First moment the snow clears, we need to put an end to the undead before they grow out of control. And he straightens back up and like spurs his horse onward, like gain some distance.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so he wants to take, control over the undead threat and whatnot. Shouldn't we kind of tell him that, down south we have this little orb continuously spitting out ghouls every 20 seconds or whatever
Yeah,
it
he
was?
does know about that, I assume.
Yeah, but why is he concerned about the north when we have the south one continuously spewing it out and being like
Because that's
readily
the
available
source
to
of
attack?
the orb.
The north one can make more portals of death.
Alright.
Also can raise entire fucking towns.
Yeah.
As in, raise it to the ground and then raise it up as an undead army.
Okay, so
I mean,
as
I
you...
feel like,
Sorry, go.
I fully expect that if we ever were to open it crypt again, there's gonna be like, how like if you like overstuff like a wardrobe or something and you open like everything like fucking spews forward, like that's exactly
Yeah.
what's gonna happen with all the ghouls,
Look, they will be squeezing, which means you get advantage in attack rolls, okay?
What's
I
up
mean-
with
Well,
the
at some point,
squeezing
no,
a
no,
lot?
no. At some point, they're gonna be spawning into each other. At which point, I think nuclear fusion will occur.
Super
Fucking
ghouls.
ghouls.
Hang on.
You will
This
notice the
is,
huge mushroom cloud, and then you will realize that you fucked up.
And that was
No,
the
like,
moment the party
I'm pretty sure-
realized.
I'm
They
pretty sure
fucked
that the
up.
pressure of compressed ghoul is just gonna make the fucking doors explode outwards.
Something will
Just-
happen
Just
sooner
a
or
black
later.
hole appears from that crypt as it just keeps compressing
That's gonna be awkward.
until they finally reach critical mass.
Okay, so as you are crossing the gate, you are beckoned closer by Captain Ramhorn, who's kind of standing off to the side.
Hey, bro.
Do you like come over, like detach yourselves from the diplomatic party that turned into a actual party?
Sure.
Okay, so he says he tells you, I don't know what the general told you so far, but he is completely unconcerned about what is happening around here, because those concerns are mine. So all the reports are coming to me, including the one including the one from the scouts that went southeast today. Now, what you are saying is true, and I have no reason to doubt you. That orb right there should be our top priority. Now, do you have any idea on how to deal with that without the potions?
No.
Do
Not really,
you have
no.
potions that very old clerics used to make? The ones that used to keep the
What are the
barrier up
wizards?
under Chisel.
Well, yes, they passed the secret on to the girl, and the girl met an untimely fate, so now nobody knows how to make them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Then we have a problem.
Problem indeed.
We tried hitting the orb over the head. It did not work. We tried throwing holy water at it. That didn't work.
It
We
kind of
tried.
worked. It just wasn't viable.
Well, did you at least close did you at least seal the dungeon again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the best we can do then is deploy a unit there and just station them off near the switch. Keep it safe.
That sounds about right.
Make sure nobody touches it. That's a temporary solution, though. something scary shows up, or the general decides that it's time to go, well, it will be exposed again.
Well, if you don't know how to destroy orb, collapse tunnel, I don't know. Other than that, no other way Gork sees to solve problem. Collapse the tunnel, collapse the entrance.
Actually, a good idea. Nobody thought of that.
I thought of it. I just didn't say it because like we kind of were in there at the time. Hence the whole, you don't want to collapse the tunnel.
It might have to come to that.
Well, yeah, when we're not in it.
Well, whatever the case, looks like now we are going to play diplomacy. Well, I think you have earned some rest. If what you're saying is true, you had one hell of a journey.
Yeah.
Well, that and the weather seems to be going to shit. Well,
Yeah, be glad you have somewhere to stay. The place is jam-packed with people everywhere. Anyway, if you...
do we?
Not sure. But you took over that bastard's clinic.
I mean, we've used
Yeah.
it, I guess.
Wait,
It's not
since
like
I
anyone
missed
else
on
laid
all
claim
that,
to
what
it.
were you guys
Wait.
on about? Like, I was never there for that.
What
Well,
about the clinic?
It's
Any-
essentially our new house.
Well, regardless, if you get any idea on how to solve this problem, you know where to find me. Otherwise, if something
we're
comes
working
up,
on it.
if something comes up, I will let you know.
We know where we're gonna find him in a drunken stupor.
Well, anyways, as he turns away, I just turn to everyone like, okay, so
Yeah, he walks
we
up.
have some tasks that people want us to do. I say, guys, we go get the quarry running, and then get some cash from the fucking wizard. Does that sound like a good idea to you guys?
Sounds like a
Yeah,
great idea.
sounds good.
Well, if not for nothing else, the wizard can maybe make golems.
Yeah,
Send them over here, maybe.
that's what we
Golems
can
are
maybe
quite
try
good
and
at bashing undead.
yeah, maybe if we can convince him that he'll be getting a constant stream of stone, he'll maybe lend us some help. No,
Sounds like a plan.
If nothing else, we can use stone to make a wall. Stone wall be good.
yeah.
Or just throw it over the undead's head. They don't like it.
Yeah, we can make a trebuchet to throw 90-kilogram stones over 300 meters.
Trebuchet.
How hard can I slap you?
Anyways,
How hard
I
how
thought
did
that
we
they
roll?
find Gonella.
I say
Now.
that's the end of the day, so I say we kind of head to the place and call it a day. But on the way back, I stop by the wizards and ask them for their notes on clairvoyance.
Okay, yeah, so... actually, you know what? They're not very... Like they reckon... Like, they were told of who you are for the area, right? But, like, still, they're not very, like, happy about, like, sharing their knowledge of any kind. They're reluctant to, like, give you their notes on their spells.
I don't want their notes. I want them to fucking instruct me as I fucking write down notes.
Yeah,
I need their shit.
and they're a little busy with their divinations. They're like enter like a. This is what an IT room would look like if it was taken back to the fantasy times. There's like people sitting all around the place with just messy rooms sitting over like various
If you're
divination
saying it's an IT
items.
room, I'm just trying to
pouring
literally
into-
Control C his
peering
textbook
into it.
and put it into my textbook. That's all I need.
I want to point out, even in IT, which I work in, our desks are still messy.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yes,
change.
the place is a mess. Yeah, but yeah, what I'm saying is they're not really willing to just outright give it up, you know?
I'm not asking them to pay for it. Like a
Still, time and private secrets. Like they achieved something they don't really want to.
what kind of lubricant do they require?
I don't know. It's kind of up to you. You can give me a persuasion check, maybe. See how that goes.
I pull the bard over and tell him what's going on. And be like, "Yo, bro, I need a little favor. Can you convince these guys to assist me here?"
What's in it for me?
$5.
I guess.
Yeah, sure. What do we actually know about these wizards? Because I haven't like been around for the wizards except this thing. So what do you know about the wizards?
There are a small contingent of magic users deployed with this army, to provide spell casting support.
Right. Okay.
They cast mage armor, basically.
Right. Right. I woke up to the wizards and I tried to persuade them to help my wizard friend to learn this new spell to help us in the fight against our common enemy, the undead. It's a 22.
Alright, yeah. So you walk up to this like this like younger guy who's still like got an acne marks all over his face, right? Kind of like staring
Pimply
deeply
faced
into
new
this,
guy.
staring deeply into his like crystal ball, and like it turns and there's like this
I'd like to see your
there's
ball.
like this nice girl like looking at him with pleading eyes and like smiling a pretty smile, and he's totally blown away by the sudden opposite sex interaction. And yeah, he like
Wow.
falls over himself
Wow,
trying to get
this
to
is how
Actual
this is
IT
turning
guy,
out?
okay.
like falls over himself trying to get to his spell book and like blasts it open and like points out like here is the spell. It's actually pretty simple, and let me show you a few things about it. And like he like explains, he like guides you through the process of like bending the spell to your will. So if you are willing to spend this hour of time and 100 gold pieces, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, on the spell, then go ahead.
Yeah, I
Which
now have
spell do you want to
clairvoyance.
get?
Clairvoyance.
Well, aren't you a divination wizard?
That's why I want it.
Yes,
Actually,
but
wait, no, that's half price. Yeah, that's 50 gold.
All right, then
No,
15.
it's 75. It's a level 3 spell.
Oh yeah, it's 75. So yeah, okay.
Sure. Pay up, and now you know clairvoyance. Good job. Hope you're
Sweet.
proud of yourself.
Fucking, of course I am.
You gave another young man hope. It's about to be crushed.
Fuck, not
Oh,
this
boy, is he
again.
gonna fucking go into Azarbat's dungeon as well? Is he like fucking running like a what was it, like fucking Takeshi's castle where you have to like run the fucking obstacle course to win the paper?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it takes you a few hours, and like I'm assuming Lillith just pieces out because there's not much going on. See you later, losers. And
No, I'm taking my 5 gold pieces. Fuck that.
I never said 5 gold. I said $5.
But okay, gold.
Actually, wait. What would
There's
be
no bucks.
what would be the equivalent to that? Would be
Obviously gold. I mean, I took bucks as gold.
a
and
copper
obviously-
is a dollar. Let's put it that way. But I would think that you meant gold. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I mean,
5 gold.
actually, you can do it in bucks because bucks is a term used for a whole deer hide. So yeah, if you want to pay me the
Yeah, that's
money
true.
for 5 deer hides,
How
that's
much are
probably
deer
way
hides
more
in
than
this
5
game?
gold. So
Well, let's fucking go and check out at the fucking inn or
Okay, anyways, 5 gold because I don't feel like checking the book.
all right,
I don't want to waste that much time.
I'll add that to my inventory.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
You remove yours.
yeah, I just lost $5. So okay, so $80 for a new spell. Not bad.
All things considered, yeah.
Yeah. What other divination spells are there? Because I picked the fucking like Portent's great, but there's not that many divination spells.
There's
That's
like
the fucking
no,
problem.
Just about
there's
how to
like
use
not
this.
any good spells except for like evocation. So you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you complain about divination. Go up, look at fucking necromancy, okay?
Well, necromancy
There's-
has the bonus of essentially you get fucking free HP in the
Oh,
form of
yes,
things
of
to like
course.
put in front of you
Look, I always said that
if you actually cast it.
I always said that damaging spells were the way to go in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, like Implosion being the be-all end-all best spell in the game. And then I realized that when I have Master Fire Magic and I cast Berserk on enemy units, I literally take out half their army from the fight. So, you know, Evocation, sure, but if you know your
We're
shit, other spells also good.
We're just talking about the bonuses you get from picking spells from your own school.
I haven't looked, but I'm assuming you can make use of them as well. Probably more universal to just have more damage, but yeah.
That's not what we're saying, Destroyer here.
Look, man, what I'm saying is I sort of agree, okay? Moving on, you're going to the inn, yes?
Yeah. Well, I thought we were gonna go to the house that we've claimed. Hubert's clinic, I mean.
I mean, it's not really going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not like, anyone owns it at this point. Original owner probably died.
I mean, you know. So,
Well, since it was vacant before Hubert came in, then the educated guess would be that he did in fact die.
well, if you're going to the clinic, then the clinic is all kind of standing empty. Look
Yeah,
what's
okay.
going on there.
Beds are still in it though, right?
Yeah.
No grifters?
No, you're fine. Nothing bad happened.
Okay, let's go chill there, guys. Fuck, cause I'm bushed. Yeah.
Um, you wait the night?
I mean,
Well,
it's probably still pretty early, but I mean...
yeah, what time
unless-
is it?
Yeah, it's afternoon, right? You had to
Oh.
get there. No, it's actually nearing evening now. It's slowly getting dark, particularly with the spell, because the spell took a while.
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Agreed.
Yeah, this is a good place to call it a night with the session as well. All things considered, you know, good stopping point. Gives me time to think about names more than
Life
anything.
and the meaning of life and the bullshit you have to come up with.
Yeah, there's just a few things to do because I can tell that you're going to push south.
Maybe. We can always just go west and fuck with you.
We have quite a lot of reasons to head west.
What's west again? Lumber camp.
There's a mine full of gemstones, but also fucking rust monsters.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I think. What's your plan for the next day? There's a blizzard when you wake up, like blasting.
Stay indoors, except for a quick trip to water down the plants.
Plants.
If you want to go all the way over there, then we should stop now and take care of it later.
What plants? Wait, what?
Wyatt, please.
Because that's not going to be a quick trip. That's like many hours during which
What
something
do you
bad
mean
can
many
happen.
hours? Didn't we like fucking bury them like in this forest somewhere? Or something?
My understanding is that you buried them somewhere around here.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did we?
Well, the forest there, yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
would you be
like-
really carrying those smelly corpses for like 3-4
Th-
hours?
This is location, if I remember correct, you were actually burying them at, like near the forest thing here. You mentioned something about the forest, so somewhere around here, so...
I
That's
think
still,
I
like,
specifically said that there were
10
no
miles.
trees around, so you just found a good distinguishable place along the road, like between like some
Oh,
hillocks
okay,
or
well
something.
then, yeah, 10
Near the
miles
crypt.
plus. It's not near at all.
It's a
That's not
day's
bad.
worth of travel, basically.
Let's see. What's in the town? I haven't seen the town map much. Could you link that up again?
I'm going to
Since
switch to that map. Okay.
Yeah, considering we're not really moving out, probably. Let's see. We have
Should hold central, but
Smithy, God Barrack, in stable. Wait, Void Portal?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the portals.
What's a Void Portal? I have no idea what the fuck that is.
That's a mechanic that everyone is afraid to use because I made them scared.
It's the mechanic that everyone has a different fucking, ability in. Therefore, no party ever can actually make use of them.
So let me get this right. You have a portal connected to the void, and you never told me, you bastards.
Yeah, exactly.
It hasn't ended well the last few times we tried it.
Olin had fantastic memories. He went to like touch it after Laura convinced him, and then like the Lich King grabbed him. Good times.
Like I said, the Lich King for some reason is like fucking camping it.
But then again, if we need a boss fight,
Maybe.
we know where to look for one.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, they're pretty good like connection point. Yeah. Okay. So wait, are you
Night.
gonna night?
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, this is the shit that I really don't like. Like, okay, I understand that you're like supposed to go somewhere, but you can't just be like night all the four. Fucking, just at least give people a chance, an opportunity to respond. Because otherwise, it's almost as good as not saying anything.
Right,
I mean,
so since I haven't been on the last sessions and all that bullshit, okay, what's the Void Portal and what does it do from the last experience? Like, what is that?
Wait. First off, we're going to end the session here, and we're going to divvy out XP next time because someone left already. Remember.
Oh, come the fuck on. Xellos, you piece of shit, get back in here.
And
Oh,
now
I'm
do the
I'm
talking.
talking.